check, mic check, 1 2 1 2, mic check, 1 2 1 2. Man, y'all know what it is, man. It's T King checking in, and you are now watching a new episode of TKingTv. Family,
TKingTv.
That's me. I'm TKingTV. It's my dog Burger. That's Trey, and there's Red over there. You hear me? But look, we here to get this interview done. So let's get it.
Let's get to it, man. Y'all been grinding over here at Young Audience for a while, man. And y'all are no longer the small dog. And is it frustrating the amount of work that y'all put in to still be considered a little pup?
No, I like being underestimated, honestly.
What you feel about that, Red?
We always gonna be called a small dogs, but we good.
Do you think it's more so out of fear? Because I don't believe that Young Audience is no longer a small dog. I believe the small dog talk was let go a few years ago based on the work y'all been putting in.
Yes, I
So
believe that.
what do you think y'all have to do to, I wouldn't necessarily say earn the respect of these bands, but show them we here?
Honestly, I feel like parade season, you know what I'm saying? People say I be too nice about parade lineup and all that. I just to them white folks with the guns on their sides, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, I think this year we just gonna get into the fire and see what happens, you know? Because pressure do two things, from what I was taught. It bust pipes or make diamonds, and I ain't never bust a pipe, you heard me? So, you know, I mean, we gonna see for parade season.
So Trey, what's the story of Trey? Like, how did we get here in this band room today? Like, where do you come from? You know what I'm saying? And like, how do you get this job in particular? So let's start there.
Well, first and foremost, I'm from the country, Kenwood, Louisiana. Marched out there. I started band when I was in 6th grade. Trombone, that led me to doing leadership. When I got to leadership in 2004, I ran the section, ended up becoming section lead in 2004. Did 2004, 2005. I ended up getting put out of leadership because I wanted to go to Jackson State. Went to Jackson State, did my thing up there, came home. Nobody wanted to hire me as a band director, so I taught every subject in class. But I was writing here or there, assistant band director here, trying to do stuff, building programs for here. So I finally got my break in 2016 at Kenwood High, my alma mater. I got that. By then, the band program was non-existent, so I restarted that band program from scratch. And from 2016 to 2018, I was out there. I got the call from Barrel Coleman to come to West Jeff because he was about to leave West Jeff. Spur of the moment, I thought he was playing. He called me, cussed me out. You know, that's typical Barrel. And you got an interview, she waiting on you. I'm like, man, whatever. She ended up calling my phone, like, man, come up here. I'm like, when? She told me on a Tuesday. I took off work, came down here, got hot on the spot. But I told her I was in our championship season, so I couldn't do band until January. Put my 2 weeks in at Kenwood, won the championship in the Dome. First foot on West Jeff campus, they had a performance. She was like, well, we ain't got nobody doing it. They just running the band program themselves. I'm like, whatever. She like, no, seriously, it's chains on the door. Lewis Cooper and Eric Powell was the drum majors, and they was running practice by themselves, the 2 drum majors. Wow. I had a child-led interview, bro, that day. They unlocked the doors, kids came in, I didn't say a word, I'm standing in the corner just like y'all came in here. They came in here, they got everything together, did the whole warm-up, ran the book, and sat there and waited on me to say something. So I was like, y'all got a performance coming up. They was like, we ought to call the bus will be here in 5 minutes, we waiting on you to give us the okay. And I'm looking at them like, y'all juniors in school. It was like, yeah, Mr. Coleman taught us to run the program like this or that. Do that, boom, 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 do the program. I got in. I was there for a month. Going into parade season, I taught them 42 songs. With that, we battled Mr. Rawlins. It's on camera in Slidell. It wasn't my best, but I put in work to get them 42 songs in a month. That was an hour battle with that. Fast forward, COVID hit. Had to write all that kind of stuff out for COVID. Got a call over here about trying to start another program over here. Little backstory with this program, it was a middle school program before I got over here, and they had somebody else over here, but they didn't get it up and running like they needed to be. So they said a spot was open. I came. When I came, I only had 16 students on the roster, and all 16 couldn't play. And you know, they had a performance at the end of the end of July to showcase what they done. And so I took 16 students and pushed them, and we put something together. And that was 2 years ago, so that's from here and that's now.
I got you. You know, I heard you mention like you building a band. what are some of the struggles that the average person wouldn't realize that band directors have to go through in order to build a band?
Mindset.
Successful band.
First and foremost, your mindset. Building bonds with kids. A lot of people come in and try to exert dominance, and that's not what you need to do. You need to create bonds first, and that's coming from being human. Like, if you look at a teacher, excuse my French, they think you're either an asshole or you play too much, or you see what I'm saying? So when you attack the classroom or approach the classroom, you got to get a bond with your kids. And everybody don't think the same. Everybody don't react the same. So you got to establish a genuine bond with these kids and break them down and reach them up and reach them where they at and then teach them. So coming into this program, my mindset was completely changed from West Jeff or Kentwood because this was a different breed of kids. Right. Like standing outside before I came here, kids was outside practicing on the instruments. Half of these kids here got their own instrument, or their parents is trying to buy them their own instruments. Like, right. That was a first for me. So it was a different caliber of student. So I had to come in and pick their brain as to what makes them tick first. That's the first and foremost, I feel. Second, all schools have this administration. If your administration is not for the arts, you won't succeed in the band program. Right. 3, you need to have a voice bigger than yourself that's going to talk to admin to get you out there, because band is big on networking. No matter if you're a good band, great band, beginner band, you need networking. Exposure to kids to different coaches and things will help them get to the next level. So that's why we do a lot of college trips and try to get them to go XYZ. And I don't even mention Jackson State because I don't want to be biased, but to go to school. Get out here, go see these programs, go sit in the college program, and go look at that concert. Let's look at that practice to see what it looks like to be on the next level. So when you come back to the band room, I don't have to hoop and holler. Mr. Red don't have to hoop and holler to get you to do what you need to do, because if you want to go to the next level, you know you need 2 words: discipline and respect. Yes, sir. So that turns into, now let's grind now. What does it take to get to the next level? First, you need to practice. 2, you need to proper practice. People practice the wrong way a lot of times. Proper practice makes perfect performance. So when you practice the way you need to practice, that means intonation, that means articulation, that means proper breathing, sitting up straight, all those kind of things too. That helps too. So that with beginners, you able to teach that from the ground up. So I think that's like my points for beginner band, any type of band, me personally, but more so beginner band, because you need to instill it in them first.
Talking about just the horn process, right? Kids outside, playing on the horn. I see everybody got different color horns and stuff like that, right? So like, in your opinion, like, how do we get these kids to have new horns in a sense, right? If I'm asking the right question.
Actually, we're brainstorming now to try to do that, to get that, because also that's part of a look of a great band. Right. You could be a dynamic musician, but if your horn is only so, it's only so much you can do on that horn. Right. Here, I believe that they are for the arts, but they don't understand what it takes to build a great program.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So everything that you see here is off used instruments, beat up instruments. You have a few kids, I can count on 1, 2, 3, 4, maybe 10 out the whole program who have their own instrument brand new. Everything else is either a used horn that they got off eBay or a family member or a school giving. And me being here, I fought to get the used instruments I had.
Right.
When I got here, I didn't have no instruments.
Right.
I have 11 instruments to my knowledge that I brought here from my house, not West Jeff, from my house that I purchased myself.
Right.
At West Jeff, I purchased instruments over there because they wouldn't buy instruments. Baritone players, damn near the whole section that's playing on them gold kings that you see, them mine.
Right.
I came here with 4 mellophones here. I got like 8 trombones, I think, if I'm counting right. And those they were brand new when I bought them, but that was years ago. So kids here, it's a blessing, it's a curse, because people hear what they hear off used and beat up instruments.
Right.
So just imagine what it'd be like if we had brand new instruments. You know what I'm saying?
It sound totally different.
Totally different.
Right.
The process. People say vendors. That don't mean shit if your admin ain't trying to help you spend your money.
True.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So we go through a lot of red tape to get what we get, and so far that's all we was able to get is used instruments. So when people say, "Oh, I don't even dibble into that because I know the struggle of not having like completely nothing."
Gotcha.
Yeah. So admin is a big person, or sponsorship is a big thing with getting your instruments.
Gotcha.
Okay, let me ask y'all this question. This is a question for both of y'all. How do y'all keep the competitive fire going year in and year out? Because I actually witnessed young audience last year at the first parade literally blow at every single band, like literally wanting the smoke and not seeing nobody want to get the smoke because it wasn't like y'all wasn't capable. I feel like at this point, bands are literally ducking smoke purposely. That's just how I feel. How do y'all keep that fire going, knowing that these bands see y'all and they know y'all there, and they don't give y'all the time of the day?
I kind of feel like it's a catch-22, bro. Reason why I say that, in the band room, we teach the band to kill a gnat with a sledgehammer. That means no matter how big or how small, we finna put that fire on your ass no matter what. After we warm up, anybody can get it. And I said on your live last week, like 50 songs. I didn't send you that list, but I'm gonna show you now while we're on camera. And I'm writing another list. This is Mardi Gras.
Jeez.
Now, this is the list for football season now. And if I call any one of these songs out, or all these songs out, they're going to run all these songs right now.
Right.
That's football season. I'm in the midst of making this now. That's for Mardi Gras. And this is the first practice right now.
Gotcha.
So, with that, I don't give them no downtime. We don't have a football season. We had 5 games this year, but before that, we in the community. We were on parade. The band is parade ready right now, actually.
Crazy you see football season. Like, how do you keep them locked in knowing that y'all don't have a football season? Because most bands, they go through their trials and tribulations and their struggles doing football season.
Yeah.
Because they see people in front of them. Y'all don't have that. So how do you keep them locked in?
It's like a within type of thing. I really believe in being a better you the day before. So with that, you ain't got to have nobody across the field, nobody to see a football team, because yesterday sounded like, y'all sound like shit today. So now we got to work on whatever the day to make sure we bust yesterday ass and every day. Also, like I said, we do community events. That's a lot of our looks. Just different stuff around the community. People see us and then ask us to come here, come now, do this, do that, or whatever. And then parade season. So to keep them moving, I mean, they understand the real. And I don't have no filter in my bedroom either. I let them know what's up. Like, you the underdog. You need to be better in this point because you don't have the size like Carr.
Gotcha.
You don't have 100 members like St. Aug.
Gotcha.
So, but you can sit down on side. You can sit down on side of people and run them scales or this music like they can. So put that shit through the horn.
Gotcha.
And we go from there, bro.
Go ahead. You want to go?
Yeah, so this question for Red specifically. Having one of the better drum sections in the whole metro area, when can we expect a drum clinic showcase from young audience?
Real soon. I have one coming up, matter of fact, with John F. Kennedy. It's a clinic, John F. Kennedy, first part of January. But we're going to be doing our own sometime If probably be after Mardi Gras.
Okay, I'm seeing you have a lot of kids interested in being in the drum section. How do you keep them motivated to come back?
Well, my old days, I used to holler and fuss at them, keep them here. But now I'm not going to do that. I have a couple of singers that's in the drum section right now. They really helping me keep them in here. Shane Patterson, Carriel, Blackie. Got Billy White Shoes over there.
Marshall Mathers.
Yeah, you like Eminem.
With them fellas there, man, I've been having some of them guys since they was in second grade. That's how long I've been here with them. So they help keeping this drum section going and keeping the kids focused more than I am.
Gotcha. Look, before taking this job, I heard what you said earlier, but is there any job that you applied for but didn't get because of a different band director got it?
No.
Really? No.
So
I've been here at Young Audience for the past 12 years.
Wow.
Yeah, I was with the middle school drum section. I've been here for 12 years. I had Fisher. I was the band director at Fisher Elementary. After Charles left Fisher, I was the band director at Fisher. Then I went to Eisenhower, Alice Hart. Then they brought me here, and I've been here ever since.
Gotcha. I feel like every band director have like a top 5, right? Rather you're in it or rather you're not. Name your top 5. Top 5 bands today.
I got one to follow that up.
Young artists, young artists, young artists, young artists, young artists. Straight like that.
Okay.
You've been hit by a smooth criminal.
So let me ask y'all this question. Since we got to the top 5, and Young Audience is the top 5, who is Young Audience looking forward to giving that smooth to? One band. What band is Young Audience looking forward to seeing in the field and giving them that smooth?
I heard them mumbling back there. What y'all said back there? Jesus.
You know why I love that? Because most bands in the city will not name that band. A lot of bands will shy away from naming them.
They put their pants on like we put our pants on.
When J State came down here, we was on Car Yard with half our band.
It was like 20 people out
20
there.
people.
Mm-hmm.
And Carl brought their whole band to the field after that when we was playing, just playing. And we did a battle on Carl Field. They was mad because we started playing on their field with 20 kids and still sounded like we had their size.
Gotcha. So look, let's play a game.
Okay.
Let's play a game. The name of the game is Talk Your I'll take a sip of that hot sauce. See, that's why we got the hot sauce right here.
Throw them the hot sauce, TK.
In case somebody feel like they want to duck and die some smoke. Understand?
Got some smoke for you right here.
We got some smoke for you right here. You feel me? Now it's up to you to duck that smoke.
Okay.
Listen, it ain't no pressure. Understand?
You could answer the smoke or take the smoke, whichever
Well,
one you want.
my students can tell you right now, I don't even eat that shit. So I'm answering all questions because I don't eat that shit. So it's up.
Alright. What's it? Listen. I get it that you name Young Gordy in your top 5.
Mm-hmm.
But let's say everybody else top 5. Those bands like the Cars of the world, the St. Nars of the world, the Abe's of the world, right? What band do you feel like they'll never be able to beat you, no matter how hard they try, right?
Mm-hmm.
Out of their top 5, who would you say?
I love this question.
Never be able to beat me. So I was raised a little different.
Okay.
I was raised to understand and respect every man. Because at any given day you can lose.
Right.
So at any given day they can be beaten or we can be beaten. So I'm gonna say anybody is up for that win at one point in time.
Gotcha. Okay.
You've been hit by a smooth criminal.
Respect. Name a band you feel like is overrated.
Overrated, yes. That's what I wanted to get to.
St. Aug.
You know what? I'm gonna give him that because St. Aug still got to prove it. I did throw St. Aug in the top 5 based on.
Cause you talked about that.
I'm gonna throw that out. I'm gonna throw this out here too. What I feel about that. St. Aug got 2 identities. I feel.
They got the Ray identity.
And they got Darren.
Identity.
So with that, I feel like they get a pass because it's St. Aug. But how you got split out? That's a disorder.
Right.
That's a form of schizophrenia.
Right.
You got multiple people in your head. We don't know who we gonna see.
Right. You don't know what band you going to.
So how you in the top 5? So that means Darren band in the top 5, or Mr. Ray band on the top 5, or Mr. Ray? How that work though?
Right.
Oh, I'm just saying.
But you know what? What's crazy is we can say that about a couple of bands in the top 5, depending on which version of that band that show up. Because I always say, if the Abe that Battle Carver show up, then that's a good Abe. But when they don't Battle Carver, it's like E.
I seen Abe this year, the Battle of the Bands, and I was impressed all day. On the field, he told me, we talked about a good 30 minutes on the phone. He was telling me all his imperfections on the field, and I get that. You know what I'm saying? That could have been tactic, but I take a man for his word. He got on the field, and they was nice, and they lost by 6 points. I feel like they was robbed. Honestly.
You led me to my next question. Who do you felt like should have placed and where they should have placed?
Hold up. See, we argue all day about this, bro.
We not arguing. I just want to know what do these fellas sitting here feel like? If you had to place 1 through 4, who was number 1 in that battle band? In your opinion, you musically inclined, we all are.
Honestly, like I told Mr. Lee, I think 35 should have got me.
I agree.
Think 35 should have got first.
And who you think was second place?
Abe.
I had 8. I agree.
Yep.
Who did you have third place?
Landry.
Okay, and then Carver was fourth. See, I have no problem with that. Because me and Mr. T. King here feel like Landry was the best band and the right band won. Shit, ESPN got it wrong with Band of the Year.
We supposed to won it.
Jackson State been smacking bands upside the head all year. You gonna tell me this band from North Carolina who don't know if they want to be Norfolk beat them? Nah, I ain't feeling
Say,
it.
Burger. I've been on loud with you all day last night.
Yes, sir.
I don't want to do this today in this band room. Let's get Trey his sign right now, bro.
All right, bro.
You already know how I feel about Landry.
All right.
Specifically Rollins, right?
All
You
right.
know I'm biased towards that cat.
See, at least you admit it, and I'm cool with it.
But see, you can never. You know what? That ain't for me and you. Let's give this man a shot.
Let's go.
Band director do you feel like talk the most crap, right? And why you feel that way?
Oh, that's easy.
Hey,
Van Buren,
Van
man.
Buren?
Yeah. Van Buren, shout out my dude, man. Yeah.
it used to be Chalupa.
It used
It
to,
used to be
It
Chalupa.
used to be Chalupa.
Chalupa does.
Chalupa to talk.
He does calculated shit talk.
Right.
He talks a lot.
Chalupa talks stuff, but it's very
seems like
calculated.
he didn't went down and Van Buren just took over.
All right, cool.
Watch this one.
Do you feel? Go ahead.
I have this game where I'm gonna name a band, and you give me the first word that come to mind when I say that band. Y'all ready?
All right.
Say no.
Overrated.
Landry.
All right.
Carver.
Hey.
Battle worthy.
Watch that.
Sarah T. Reed.
Let's get it.
I love it, man. I love it. Abe.
Loud.
Word association is a mother, bro.
Respect.
Much respect to y'all.
So look, let's move on away from the game, right? Let's get back into the interview.
Okay.
Do you feel like you get the respect that you deserve?
That's a double-edged sword with that too. I mean, you mean period in the community of New Orleans or
We
period?
need the
In
band.
the band
No.
community.
You doing the same thing everybody else
No.
do. It's young audience getting their respect and their just due for the
we
work
don't.
y'all been putting.
No. My feeling, no, we don't.
Okay.
Trey might have a different opinion, but I don't think we do.
Trey.
I see both sides. Like, it's a double-edged sword again, you know what I'm saying? I use that word a lot because we're not a household name. Like, y'all mentioned St. Aug, Carl, Landry, Abe. They band program's been around for a long time. We the new kids on the block. Like I said, this band program ain't even 3 years old yet. We'll be 3 in June or 24. You know what I'm saying? 2 years, so you're not gonna get nobody respect like that just came out. This is like a rapper put out 2 years worth of music. You still waiting on like to prove itself. So I feel like to a lot of people, oh yeah, I hear 'em, but they not on my level because they still gotta get there. You know what I'm saying? So with that, I just feel like I ain't gotta say nothing. Our word gonna speak. Like, we moving and shaking with the best of them.
Gotcha.
You know what I'm saying? So if that don't say we doing our shit, then what else?
Respect.
On top of that, last year was the first senior class that graduated at Young Artists, and all of them got fools to go to school. This year I got 10, 12 seniors when they graduate this year, and I can guarantee they gonna get the same. So I mean, you ain't gotta never speak on Young Artists, but you gonna see them players in the community doing their shit.
Gotcha. Well, let's play another game.
Okay.
And then through school, you gotta pick them.
About who we think would win.
This gonna be a battle right here. Who you think gonna
Okay.
win?
Okay.
So if I be like 35 and 8, who would you say?
I got who will win out 35 and 8?
Yes.
Right.
That's a tough one.
Depending on the day, 8. Depending on the day, 3-5.
Wait, hold up.
Yeah,
hold
that's
up,
true.
Hold up. It sound like you doing a Michael Jackson moonwalk.
No, they ain't no
You
moon.
do
They ain't
that. You ain't doing-
moonwalking.
Listen, I saw sitting right there, still on the table. You understand? You gotta pick one. I don't be on good day. I mean, listen.
But see,
yo,
both of them at
your
full
co-host just said, depending on the day, you gonna have this band, that band.
Man, we argue all the time. Listen,
Oh,
talking about you, we argue all the time.
Okay.
You.
Okay.
You gotta
Both
pick
of
one.
them.
I'm gonna say 3-5 because I pull for the underdog. I'm gonna say 3-5.
Okay, respect. So if I be like saying, oh, Carver, who would you
Carver.
Carver? Just
Carver.
like that.
Carver.
If I say young audience and Douglas,
Young audience.
No. I ain't want to say that. I want to say Carl versus Young Audience.
Carl dog us out. That's why I want to play with Carl.
I don't.
Your dog us out. That's why I want to play
You
Carl.
really believe they'll dog you out?
Yeah.
Stop being facetious, man.
Look at my face.
I believe him.
Carl dog us out, bro.
Yeah, you ain't saying it for the kids like that.
Carl dog. How many times I said that Carl beat y'all?
I don't think you believe.
I'm gonna fix that. You know why I say that?
Why?
Because that's reverse psychology.
That makes them more hungry. The
I'm
next
finna
time
make you
see them.
hungry. I don't know once you get the big head in here.
Right.
Now, watch this. See right here, these woodwind players right here, they doggish.
Right.
And that ain't bragging.
Right.
They doggish.
Right.
But at the same time, if I tell them every day, hey, you cold, I'm setting you up for failure.
'Cause you ain't gonna never want to grow.
They got somebody that's sitting on side of you in the next band room that'll smash you on your horn.
Right.
That ain't even been talked about.
Right.
So I'm not finna give you that ammunition to kill yourself.
Right. Mr. Ray.
Yes.
If I say Livingston versus Landry, what would you say?
Why you ain't ask me that question?
That's a
Oh. Hey,
Go ahead, Mr.
we
Red.
Get back to you with the
Go ahead,
same
Mr.
question.
Red. Go ahead, Mr. Red.
Cause you ain't gonna dodge the smoke.
I think Liv.
Livingston?
I agree.
Of course you agree. Cause you know I'm rocking with Landry.
That's not
It's
the reason.
not.
why.
It's not.
Bro, Liv is the most underrated school in the world. In the world, Craig.
Yes, it
Yes.
is.
Liv.
Respect. See, he went with y'all with Douglas. I was trying to see Douglas versus Warren Easton.
Douglas a
We've
dog him
already
out.
seen Douglas knock Warren Easton out.
Douglas a dog
But
him
he got
out.
a new Warren Easton today.
But the last
But
time
you
I
just
saw
said
Douglas
at
and
the
Warren
best.
Easton on the playing field,
The best.
Douglas
Douglas.
smashed him.
You're right. Respect. Okay, cool. The game move, right?
Mm-hmm.
Back to my questions. How many years do you feel like you have left in directing the band?
Till I die.
Real.
You want to go to the next level?
I'm on the next level.
No college for you.
I'm in college. I got a college band.
Respect.
He really does have
I really
a
do.
bag. Gotta do them
I mean,
Googles,
listen.
boy.
I do. Listen. Of course, Dillon University, right?
Right.
But when I say that, you know, I'm talking about the Southern of the world, the Jackson States of the world, the Alcorns, the Alabama A&M. You know, I'm talking about those level of schools.
Okay. See, that's your thought process. This is my thought process, right?
All right.
So I'm gonna ride with Dillard until I can't no more. Reason being, whoever done it.
Nobody.
I can't walk into Jackson State and say this V. I can't walk into Southern and say this V. I can't walk into A&M and say this V. But when you walk on Dillard campus in about another 2-3 years, hey, that's V.
That's Mr. V.
College.
Right.
So as long as Dillard have me, I'm over there.
Right.
Dilla gave him his first shot.
Yeah.
To be there.
So in the next 2-3 years, where do you see young audience?
Over 100 people, more than one program, buku college kids in school, thriving band program, busting ass.
Respect. Listen, last question. When it's all said and done, I'm talking about when the dust, you know what I mean, hit the road and everything else, tires bust and everything else, what do you want, and for both of y'all, really, what do y'all want y'all legacy to be?
Yes, I love this question.
We put a lot of kids in college. We had a lot of great days. Put a lot of kids in college. I'm going to be known for that. A lot of our kids went to college on full scholarships.
So that's the joy for y'all, putting kids in college?
Yes.
I love
That's
that.
the goal. If that ain't the goal, then why you doing it?
I don't believe everybody do it for that reason, though.
That's wrong, though.
I have a kid right now from Kenny Collins, was in my drum section. Every time I see Kenny in front of that bag, it makes me proud. Kenny came from nowhere.
Facts.
Right now, he's assistant band director
Right,
at
Southern University.
Southern University.
Gotcha.
And marched for me at the call, playing bass drum.
Gotcha.
Yes.
Trey?
You mean as a program or individually?
E-Dog.
I kind of piggyback on Mr. Red. Scholarship. That's a vague word, but scholarship. We're prepping these kids to be able to step out in the real world on that instrument at any institution they choose and thrive. Or if one had wanted to go gig and do their thing, go be a beast in the streets on that horn or that drum. So scholarship, building students to the next level, band-wise. Individually, I just want to be known as a guy that gave everybody a fair chance and gave them what I had. Straight like that. Fair chance get you a long way.
Gotcha. That was the last question. I got one more for you.
Come on with it.
What band director do you feel like is overrated?
I don't feel like none overrated because they all got their paperwork supposedly. So they supposed to be teaching. So I ain't gonna say nobody overrated.
Y'all gotta catch them, bro. See, y'all ain't. I'm catching it, bro. Y'all not catching it like I'm catching it. I appreciate y'all, bro. I appreciate y'all.
Man, all love, bro. See? Drummers.